G'day guys, Jeff here. We're on theatre mode here, so I will have to apologise that, and I'll talk about that in a minute. However, this is cracked. It's a TDM, keeping on the TDM theme, and I'll take you through a few of the things that I do, in terms of starting to go left on the maps first in TDM, like I'm doing here. So I'm going anti-clockwise or counterclockwise. That little decoy, even though it's very easy to tell it's a decoy by sound, it did have me a little perplexed, I guess, by looking at the minimap. But even going full left here, I didn't really end up connecting with someone. So what I think it's come down to is, there's been studies done about how the moving to the right or the left could be dependent upon whether you're left-handed, right-handed, which side of the road you drive on or stand on in escalators and elevators and all the rest of those things. But I think each map also lends itself to move in a direction that's suitable for the environment. So I'm actually going to think a little bit more about this and perhaps break down the best opening side to take on TDM. Now, obviously, it's not going to work every time, but there should be a tendency for people to go into a certain direction. And if you're good at the one-on-one confrontations or the one-on-two confrontations, you pretty much want to be putting yourselves in a position of conflict so you can get the first strike and set up the front line at all the interception points. So with theatre mode here, I want to apologise. I'm actually going to start using the PVR to record all my matches, because after looking through the games in the theatre mode and even watching other players' perspectives as well, it appears that the hit registration is well off. Now, if they improve that, then I'd love to continue using theatre mode for that. I will use it if I happen to not PVR a game that I want to show you guys. But yeah, I think there's a few improvements that need to be made in theatre mode. I know Treyarch's working hard on certain bugs, so we'll get to that. I'm not running my usual kill streaks. Lately, my usual kill streaks have been the spy plane, the napalm, and then the chopper gunner. And I find that napalm works well in both TDM and domination, because you can either use it for flag control, or you could use it for choking off a laneway and getting a few kills. And everyone that we've been running with lately has been running spy planes. That really helps. So some people are doing spy plane, Blackbird, and then one of the choppers. And that seems to be working quite well for the group as well. Here I'm just trying out the G11. I've used it a couple of times previously on the first leveling. I believe I used it. And you can see one of my Pong emblems is on the gun. It says the score is 133-7 to spell out the word elite. I think that's pretty funny. And I'm actually going to bring out a video on explaining how to do some of the complex player cards. One being Pong, another one being just a card in like a poker deck, and then or a deck of cards, I should say, not just poker. And then obviously a vagina, because people, you don't want to create penises, you want to create vaginas, and I've got a good example of one that you might want to screw around with. But be warned, they do get erased. So you do get erased, your emblem gets reset, and I don't know if they're going to increase any of the penalties behind that, but got the chopper now, and I'm going to post myself up to use it. I'm actually going to probably reduce my kill streaks from the choppers now and start getting into other game types. I literally only went back to TDM just to improve my KD a little, but I want to do a few more on demolition and sabotage and whatnot, just so I can bring you guys some tactics in it. I hope to cover most of the Black Ops game types, but before that occurs, it's really good actually how you get warning of where you're going to get shot at here. So I've got about, I don't know, 4 other TDM recordings on different maps I'm going to bring out, just so I get some map coverage for some games here. And then I'm going to actually start focusing on domination again, so that I can bring you guys some of the domination hints and tips. I actually have a domination recorded on this map where I'm more so utilizing the sentry gun for Bravo and a few other things, just to keep us ahead in the game. As for the G11, I mean, it's a souped up M16. You've got to be deadly accurate with it. Sometimes the hip fire can be hit and miss, meaning that sometimes the hip fire you'll easily be able to get the kill at distance, like that, or like that, or like that. And at other times it will just be spot on and works well. Although Claymore got me there, it's almost getting to the end of the match as well. Now, as for the As for the slide that the gun puts in to reset ammunition, is it like one of those electronic bullets that's in like the Metal Storm or whatever that Australian gun is that shoots, 100,000 rounds per minute or whatever, a million rounds per minute or whatever it is? I'd be interested to know if you have some details on it. I haven't looked it up myself. I mean, obviously, the gun might not exist at all, and in that case, that makes sense. But yeah, let me know, and that would be all good. Also, a few people have been leaving comments about asking whether to do a live commentary, so please use this video as your way of saying whether you would want to hear what me and the people that I play with, or the subscribers I play with, talk about while we're playing. I mean, I've got a few different sets of subscribers who have different play styles. One set just jokes on the microphone, another set talks game, and we generally win a lot, and then a third set just talks about random stuff. So let me know what kind of live commentary you're interested in, and I will endeavour to get it out there for you. Anyway, I think that was about a 20-1, and the game's ended. Again, I'll record on the PVR so you can get a better view, and until next time, guys, see ya.